This is Superstars of Wrestling. It is Saturday, August 9th, live from the Irving Fieldhouse. I am SOW's voice, Travis Boyce, and I'm here with the Greek Gabber, Josh Kotsabasakis. We are in for a hard-hitting card. In our opening contest, we have the Haitian sensation, Wilson Collat from Montreal, Quebec, versus New Brunswick's own, the working-class hero, Mark Thomas.
Mark Thomas has been gone for 2 years, but he's looking to make a name for himself again. He's appeared in Mexico, he's appeared for WWE, but he's back after 2 years looking to make a name for himself. Might be even better than ever. I hate to say it, but he's doing quite well so far.
That's going to be a phenomenal opener, but in our second match, we have tag team action and a rematch. After the chaos that was Tides of Gold, we will be seeing Sabotage versus the Hollywood Heathens.
My boys, the Hollywood Heathens, are back in St. John, taking over again. You know that Sabotage, though. Those boys are going to have revenge on their mind after coming up short against the Hollywood Heathens last month. I personally hope that Hollywood Cole is okay after getting his bath in E. coli water last month. But hey, we'll see how it goes.
That was something. So a rematch from that brawl in the mall. But we have another rematch. This time, cruiserweight action, breakneck speed. We have the Kid, Rudy Lockhart, versus the Bloodfeather, Dries Durning.
15-year-old Dries Durning, second-generation wrestling star here in the Maritimes. And last month, Dries came up short. His first loss in Superstars of Wrestling. You know he wants to avenge that loss against the man that beat him, Rudy Lockhart. Easier said than done with the experience of Rudy Lockhart, though.
Well, if it's anything like their first match, we are in for a treat. And in our main event of the evening, we have from the New Japan, New Zealand dojo by way of Brooklyn, New York, Mustafa Jordan versus the ace of the Maritimes, Dick Durning.
Mustafa Jordan, heard a lot about this cat. He might have his hands full though with Dick Durning. This is a first ever matchup, and I can't wait to see how these two go.
Josh, this is going to be an amazing show because this is the house that Pece built.
Introducing first, hailing from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 256 pounds, he is the hidden treasure of Quebec, the Haitian sensation. Please welcome, Wilson Collat!
Immediately jeering with the St. John crowd. He's coming out to a chorus of boos.
Wilson Collat, I love it. He's old school. None of this fancy.
This is like music to your ears. This is a familiar song for you.
And his opponent, hailing from Sussex, New Brunswick, weighing in at 205 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Mark Thomas!
Here we go. On a 2-match winning streak, the working class hero, Mark Thomas. Well, Kotsab, you're very, very familiar with booze, but you're also very, very familiar with Mark Thomas. What can you tell me about this man?
Mark Thomas, and it pains me to give this man any kind of compliment, Travis. But Mark Thomas is one of the most frustrating kinds of wrestlers to be in the ring with. He doesn't ever stop. It's like he doesn't know when he's hurt. He doesn't stay down, he doesn't give up.
He's like a St. John Energizer Bunny. Listen to that ovation for Mark Thomas. Wilson Kola not impressed. There's St. John behind their guy.
Hey, what happens if we scan the back of Wilson's shirt?
You got me curious myself. Well, it's fitting. He is money, and I'm excited to see him in his Superstars in Wrestling debut.
It's like a tale of two cities here.
Yeah. Oh, Kola mocking St. John. We are underway. Our opening contest. And you hear the chants
The chants are loud. You're right, Travis. Colas.
Oh, we have some dueling chants. Maybe someone drove down from Montreal for this match, man, because we have some people behind the working class hero, but Wilson getting some love too. But keep in mind, this is a blue-collar town, and they love the working class hero.
The working class chants.
I did not expect Wilson Kola to have the support he does, but I shouldn't be surprised because he is an exceptional talent. Yeah. Thomas, so technical. Now look at the size of Wilson Kola. Such a big man. It is going to be a task for Thomas to really chop this man down. That's what he's trying to do so far to no avail.
Mark Thomas, it is like a lumberjack going up against a redwood tree.
That is a brilliant analogy. Working class man swinging the axe. Can he cut down the tree that is Wilson Kola, the Haitian sensation, the hidden treasure of Quebec? And look at that. Brilliant headlock takeover from Mark Thomas. Finally able to get the big man off his feet. Oh, great reverse. You don't often see that level of technical ability from the big guy. He was able to get a pin for a split second, but Thomas, so agile, able to get back to this headlock position.
Again, this is another trainee and an alumni of New Onyx.
The torture chamber, and you know,
torture chamber.
You don't get an easy pass to wrestling with a dojo named that. And right now,
exactly right. The torture chamber, aptly named.
Oh, and did you see that? Mark Thomas running off the turnbuckle to get that headlock takeover once again to ground the big man.
He's talking about getting the big man off of his feet. That was his goal tonight. He needs to get Kola off of his feet, and so far he's doing so with classic wrestling.
Trainee of both these men, trained by French-Canadian legend, and he goes for the body slam, but 256 pounds crashes on that sternum. And the crowd, I guess, impressed at the size of Wilson not being able to be slammed. But as I was saying, both these men trained by French-Canadian legends in Emile Dupree and Drew Onyx, as well as Wayne Kreiderman for Mark Thomas.
It's quite the pedigree that each men have.
Look
Emile
at
Dupree, Wayne Kreiderman, Drew Onyx.
And look at those massive feet that were just choking Mark Thomas. He has to catch his breath. It took up his whole throat, his whole face.
We see right there, he's trying to catch air, is Mark Thomas. Huffing and puffing like the big bad wolf, just trying to get some oxygen in the lungs.
I was about to ask if maybe the crowd starting to rally behind Wilson was throwing Mark off, but he does have his fans. You hear the dueling chant, Wilson, let's go Wilson, Wilson sucks. And Wilson not phased, stomping a mud hole in Mark Thomas. And giving himself a pat on the back. You know, it's fitting he was influenced by those like Mr. Perfect, because he has Mr. Perfect level arrogance and confidence, if you ask me.
Hey, when you're absolutely perfect, you can do it. And we don't know yet if Kola is, but he's displaying so far that he can back up the arrogance.
Absolutely, and backing up the arrogance with that kitchen sink. Kola drops the working class hero, and could this be it? Thomas finds a way to kick out.
Again, goes to what I'm looking. He's literally beating the spit out of Mark Thomas. Mark Thomas drooling.
Who knows what he's coughing up? He could be internally bleeding. He's taking a lot of shots to the midsection, the ribs. And speaking of shots to the midsection, Mark Thomas trying to rally back, but Kola able to cut him off immediately. And a vertical suplex! And how high was that vertical with the size of this man?
How tall is Wilson Kola?
6'2".
6'2". Mark Thomas.
6'2", 256.
So combine the height of Mark Thomas onto the 6'2", 256 Wilson Kola. That's what that vertical suplex was.
Oh. And yeah, getting that height and slammed on your back. I mean, I'm sure you've taken many suplexes in your time. That can't feel good.
You lose the wind. You start to cough. You start to gasp for air.
And speaking of gasping for air, this chokehold, the sleeper applied on Mark Thomas. We have one drop of the hand. If 3 drops, it's over. Could this be it? And the working class hero is a fighting hero. And not only that, he's taking time to get the crowd into this thing. But Kola, with these blows across the sternum, able to cut him off immediately.
Across the sternum. He's taking the oxygen out of Mark Thomas with each passing moment of this match, Travis.
And explain what's going on here. That knee pressed against the spine, what's that like?
Well, the knee against the spine is one thing, but he's taking both shoulders. He's pulling them back in a way they are not meant to be bent. You got that knee driving into the spine, the shoulders being bent backwards. To put it simply, Mark Thomas is a very uncomfortable man right now.
Absolutely. Both these men have so much experience as Thomas ducks the lariat, but eats the leg lariat and is dropped. Here we go. Pinfall from Kola, but Thomas able to kick out. As I was going to mention, Mark Thomas had a brush with the WWE. Wilson Kola had a brush with AEW when he faced Arya Daivari and Tony Nese in a tag match. Both these guys have been all over, and now they're meeting for the first time.
It really is a tale of two cities, Travis. We've got Wilson Kola from the Belle Province in Montreal, Quebec, and then we have Mark Thomas from the bustling city of Sussex, New Brunswick.
It really is, the metropolis versus the working class, and we're seeing not just a styles clash in how they wrestle, but a styles clash in background, and it is made for one heck of a contest because this crowd is invested. Now, you always complain about people playing to the crowd so much. Should Kola be letting the crowd distract him this much?
Well, I was about to give you a smart aleck response and say that it doesn't seem to be negatively affecting him, but he just ate an elbow to the jaw, so.
Followed up with a boot, and now Thomas on the top, went for that crossbody, but caught into a release Northern Lights suplex from Wilson Kola. And a senton from Kola. This could be it, Kotsab.
Good night.
Oh my goodness. Mark Thomas. What is he made out of? I think it's all heart.
This is what I'm telling you about. A heart of steel.
You mentioned how many times you've been in the ring with this man. This guy does not quit, does not stay down.
The man doesn't know when he either doesn't know when he's hurt or he doesn't care when he's hurt. Either way, that could be dangerous to an opponent because look, he's still getting up.
Full head of steam, misses that stinger splash, and Thomas with one of his own. Look at the velocity. Can he get the big man off his feet? Can he do it? Spine on the pine. Double A would be proud. Able to just drape that arm over. Did he get him? Oh. And how many times have we mentioned this, Kotsab? Thomas not able to hook the leg. I don't think out of arrogance, out of exhaustion.
No, the guy's exhausted. Wilson Kola is doing a exceptional job of sucking the oxygen out of Mark Thomas here tonight.
Mark Thomas calling for that super kick. Caught. And Kola, fireman carry position here. Push to the corner. What a spear!
Good
Spear
night.
the working class hero in half. And the working class hero has fallen. And Wilson Kola hands Mark Thomas his first defeat in Superstars of Wrestling.
Look at the audience.
Yeah, you know what? He was so impressive. He won the crowd over. And
Haitian sensation, Wilson Kola!
Wilson Kola, what a victory. And quite frankly, he's earned it. Hats off to Mark Thomas, valiant performance, but that spear would put any man down.
Look at that. Look at the look by Martin.
I don't love this. I
Sorry.
think that's disrespectful.
Wilson Kola, I should say.
Whatever his name is, I don't like him pretend to kick dirt in the face of a man while he's down, but he's walking away with the W.
Look, he's taking a victory bow.
I'll give him credit. He won a lot of people over. I may not like his post-match antics, but the crowd he won over, he's loving. So, respect to him. And Mark Thomas, man, refusing help from our official Scott Myers. He wants to get out of here on his own volition. You have to respect Mark Thomas.
Mark Thomas thinks the match is still going on, I think.
He very well could after that spear. Hitting out by his own power, nursing that gut, nursing those ribs after that spear. What a performance by Mark Thomas. But all credit to Wilson Kola.
Wilson Kola, what a performance by him. And the first time we got to see Wilson Kola here in St. John for Superstars of Wrestling.